Hello and a very warm welcome to this short Karatbars customer review. All the information I'm about to give you is available within the karatbars.com website. If you do feel like you want to make a purchase once you've finished watching this little presentation, then do get back to that person who sent you here today. If there's no link on the page you're looking at now, go back to that person, ask them for a link or ask them for a sponsor name, because you will need it when you go to karatbars.com to register for your free account. My name is Brian McGinty. I've been with various multinational companies over the past 20 years. My main businesses have been in retail, property and insurance. Been with Karatbars International since 2013, and in that time, in around 36 months, I've built up an organization of over 8,000 customers in over 100 countries. My goal with Karatbars International is to teach as many people as I can about the importance of gold ownership and help people set up their own gold savings account. Now here at Karatbars International, well, Karatbars were started in 2011, so we're now in our 6th year. It's a private, debt-free company owned by Mr. Harold Seitz. The company's annual figures are published in the German Gazette and are freely available to anyone who wants to see them. Company turnover was over 45 million in 2015, which was up over 60% on the previous year, so we're in great growth as a company. We have offices in Stuttgart where we have over 60 staff, and now most recently offices in Dubai and Singapore. We are delivering into over 120 countries. When I came into Karatbars in 2013, that was 57 countries and around about 60,000 customers. So fantastic growth over the past 3 years alone, and that is set to continue for the coming years. We now have over 400,000 customers and business partners working all around the world to bring Karatbars savings and to bring Karatbars products to the world. If you do get a chance to visit the offices, that's them in the bottom right of the picture there. I did get a chance to go to the offices last year and meet the team. If you do, there's over 60 staff there, as I said, great staff, fantastic atmosphere in that building, great people. That's me in the picture in the top right there with Mr. Thomas Schreiner to my left, who's the head of operations, and the company owner, Mr. Harold Seitz, to my left. The great thing about Karatbars International is if you do decide to become a customer and you do want some help with your purchases or deliveries or anything like that, you can just lift the phone and talk to a real person. It's not one of these companies where you send in tickets and you don't hear from someone for 2 days. Lift the telephone, give Karatbars International a call. The support team in Stuttgart are absolutely fantastic. If you do want to send in an email, send it in to support@karatbars.com, and all support tickets are always answered. Now, Mr. Harold Seitz, as I said, is the owner. His mission is really important. His mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point everyone can afford. And you'll notice there I've underscored highest quality, easily accessible, and can afford. And that's really important when we talk about Karatbars International and gold. So why should you buy gold in the first place? Well, lots of people realize what's going on in the markets at the moment with Brexit and various different things happening. Owning gold is really important from the point of view is that it's a hedge against inflation. If you hold paper notes, paper money, that money is devaluing all the time. If you hold gold, gold is that solid store of value and hedge against inflation. It's a savings or a pension plan you're in control of. My own personal circumstance where I came into Karatbars International, I was just getting married 3 weeks later in 2013. And we wanted to start a family, and I wanted a solid pension plan for both myself, for my own retirement, and for my children as well. And that's why I got into gold saving, and I realized then with Karatbars International it could become a business also. A lot of people don't realize, but gold has actually averaged 11.6% increase against the US dollar per year since 2001. That's about 12.9%. And gold has increased by around about 25% in the past 30 days alone, 43% in the past 6 months. But again, these are not things that the average person, the general public, actually realize. The great thing about gold is when you compare it to cars or property or paintings or something like that, it's very easy to store. It doesn't take up much space. It's indestructible. You can bury it in your garden. You could try burning it. Your house could burn down and the gold will still be there. So it makes it really, really simple to own. You don't need a credit check to own gold. You don't need a mortgage. You don't have to go through any hoops. You can simply buy gold, and you can buy and sell gold in almost every country on the planet. The most important thing about gold is that it's also easy to liquidate. And Karatbars gold is really easy to liquidate and really easy to turn back into cash. But I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now, how would you buy gold? If I went out to the street now and asked 20 people where would you buy gold, almost certainly all of them would say a jeweler or a gold dealer, but they wouldn't really know much more than that. What a lot of people think is that they buy gold on the stock market. Well, gold on the stock market is paper gold. It's not real gold. It's not physical gold. You'll find that stock market gold costs a lot less than real gold simply because it's not a real thing. Over 300 times the amount of actual physical gold that COMEX, for example, have. One of the traders, gold traders, they're actually trading 300 times the amount of gold that they actually have in the vault. So if you're interested in speculating and gambling and owning paper gold, pieces of paper basically, then I would advise buying gold in the markets. If you're interested in physical gold, the markets are not for you. If you wanted to go to a local dealer and buy gold, you can do that. You need to choose a reputable dealer. In fact, there's a lot of fake gold out there at the moment, and a lot of dealers are actually holding gold that is fake and they don't actually even realize. As well as that, you need to ensure that this is 999.9 purity. It's not 999.1. The reason for that is that 999.9 is the type of gold that countries use to settle international debt. It's the type of gold that you'd have in the Bank of England vaults, for example. As well as that, does the company that you're going to buy the gold from, does it offer free storage? Does it offer delivery? Are there any hidden fees or charges? You'll tend to find a lot of these online websites and gold sales companies will actually offer you a price, and then whenever you want to actually go and buy the gold at that price, you'll find that there's trip steps or trapdoors or other things that you have to do in order to get that price. Last of all, how can you turn that gold back into cash? This is an important point when owning gold. If you owned a kilo of gold, for example, you can see in the picture on the right there, that's 1 kilo of gold. It fits comfortably into that person's hand. And that 1 kilo of gold would cost you $43,000 today. That's 38,000 euros, or around about 32,000 pounds. You need to find someone with $43,000 in order to sell that. So this is why buying big amounts of gold is difficult, even if you can afford it, because if someone does steal it, for example, they've stolen all of it, and if you did want to turn it back into cash, you have to sell the whole bar. And all of these reasons put together, the complexity of buying gold, plus the way that gold is actually packaged and sold, means that less than 1% of the world's population own gold. That's what Karatbars are here to change. Karatbars are here to give you and me the opportunity to buy gold at a price point we can afford. So let's look at Karatbars gold in comparable to those other things. It's affordable, and that's because we sell gold in 0.1 to 5 gram weights. We don't sell anything bigger than 5 gram weights. It comes from an LBMA accredited refinery. The London Bullion Market Association accredits certain refineries around the world, and the gold that they produce is on the good delivery list in terms of its purity. The Karatbars logo itself is embedded into the gold during manufacture, which cuts out any chance of fraud. It's 24 karat 999.9 purity, which again comes back to Harold's mission of highest quality. It has a certificate of authenticity, which is a hologram and a serial number. If I just show you a Karatbars card here, you can see the certificate on the back. You can see the serial number, the hologram. The serial number is printed in the front, as you can see there. This is sealed into a credit card size durable plastic card. Karatbars offer free storage for as long as you'd like, and FedEx delivery from just 1 gram. So if you had 1 gram in the Karatbars vault and you wanted that 1 gram delivered, you could have it delivered. Karatbars have been delivering gold without issue for 6 years. That is the most important point that I can actually express and get across to you. There are lots of gold companies popping up now at the moment. Some of them last 3 months, some of them last 6 months. Karatbars have been delivering without issue with FedEx insured courier for 6 years. As well as that, on all Karatbars cards, there's a DNA coding which can only be read by the Karatbars SDNA security reader, which makes them completely fraud proof. And last of all, from this month on, Karatbars can also be used to buy goods and services around the world in Karatbars exchange centres. Now, I've put some pictures up on the screen there. I'm going to show you the Karatbars in real life. This is a Karatbars note. You can see the gold in the centre there. I'll just show you the back. So that's one of the Karatbars cash gold. We then have the 1 gram note. You can see that 1 gram of gold in the centre there. We then have a 2 gram card, which again has the larger piece of gold in the centre. It's a different colour. It's in a silver colour. And then we have the 5 gram card, which is the large 1 piece 5 gram in the centre, and again comes with the security features and everything that I previously mentioned. Karatbars does come in a convenient format. You can see there in the picture in the top left, that's my wallet with some notes, dollars and euros and things hanging out of it, and credit cards. And that is devaluing currency. That is currency that is, as long as I keep that, it's going down and down in value in terms of purchasing power. If you take a look at the wallet at the bottom, my wallet has now got Karatbars cash gold in it, which I can use to go and buy goods and services. And already shops and businesses around the world are putting Karatbars K-Exchange stickers in their window because they are going to accept Karatbars in exchange for goods and services. We have the 0.1 gram note here. Soon we'll have the 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 grams. So whenever you've got Karatbars, you have denominations of gold that are easy to spend and easy to turn back into cash or to use to pay for goods and services. Now we have a wide range of Karatbars products. We have birthday cards, Christmas cards. These products are fantastic for actually getting the name of Karatbars out into the market. We have beautiful little presentation cases which you can put them in. This is one for someone just getting married, for example. We have a wide range of agreements and licensing agreements with companies. This is one we have with Real Madrid Football Club. You can see this is an official licensed product. You can see the sticker on the back there. And again, these are limited edition cards, so supporters of Real Madrid Football Club would be interested in those. These are great ways to get the Karatbars name, if you like, out into circulation, out into the wider public conscience. And of course, people who buy these products can see the quality of the products, and then it gives people more confidence to actually go and purchase Karatbars products. So we can see some more of the products there. One I particularly like, for example, because I've just had 2 baby daughters, is the birth card. And we do those in packs of 6. So you can start off a baby and saving each month, and they cost around about €10 each. So a wide range of products there. We support different charities, different organisations, different sporting organisations as well. If you don't like any of the cards I've just shown you, if you don't like any of the cards on the website, you can create your own. Karatbars branding cards can be created with any design you like within the card. The gold can be in the centre of the card, for example, or it could be moved over to the side. Great for someone who is selling something like a car, maybe car dealerships, because they could give away a card with their own company details on there, and this is a card which can go easily into the person's wallet, and that is a business card that will never ever be thrown away by that customer. Not only that, that customer will take it out and show it to other people and show them this business card they got today with a gram of gold in the center. So a fantastic marketing product, great for a special one-off gift because you can order one card. So if you know someone getting married, upload a picture of the person and their husband to be or wife to be in the card, and give them that as a special wedding gift. The opportunities are completely endless. You can let your imagination run wild with branding cards, and there's lots of opportunities there for us to get the Karatbars name out into the population with them. Now, why Karatbars International over other companies? Well, with Karatbars you get free registration and a free account, so you can register for your free account today. You can buy from just 1 gram. You could register today and buy nothing for 2 years, and then simply buy a Christmas card, for example. There are no fees or subscriptions to worry about, so no hidden fees, or you don't have to buy a certain amount or buy a minimum amount or anything like that. There are no minimum orders. Storage is also free. Lots of companies advertise slightly better prices, lower prices, and then hit people with the storage fees or monthly subscriptions and things like that to make up the difference. All Karatbars Gold, again, is delivered by FedEx insured courier, so there's no issues with deliveries. €13.50 inside Europe and €18.50 outside Europe. And if you order over 100 grams of gold, it's completely free. And as I said before, Karatbars have been delivering without issue for 6 years, and that's the important thing to remember. In terms of prices as well, as I said before, spot price, the price you look up on Google, has nothing to do with retail price, so don't compare that with Karatbars prices. If you want to compare like for like, find a company who, as I said before, offer the gold with the serial number, with the hologram. There's the serial number. Does the company have a hologram on there? Does it have a certificate? Does the company offer free storage? Does the company offer FedEx insured delivery, etc., etc.? Are there any fees and charges? Today, a 5 gram card with Karatbars International, per gram it works out at €50. That's $55 or £41 per gram. And that's only if you enter your 3% discount code. Where do you get one of these 3% discount codes? Well, the good news is I have a stack of them here. So if you do need some, please do get in touch with your sponsor. Your sponsor most likely will have some. If your sponsor doesn't have any, just tell your sponsor, get in touch with Brian, because Brian has some 3% cards. I'll send that over to you. So that's today you can, as I said, get a price of €50, $55 or £41 per gram. I have also said to everyone in my organisation as well, because people do come to me with different prices and websites all the time, and they think they've found a better price. I've said to anyone who wants to challenge me in this, If you can find the same grade of gold, 999.9, with the certificate, with the hologram, with the serial number from an LBMA accredited refinery in this format, with the same security features as Karatbars International at a better price, I will give them €500 in cash, or €500 of gold, whichever you prefer. Guess what? My €500 in cash is still sitting here. So I know that because I've been with the company for 3 years. There are other websites out there that look like you're getting a better price, but then whenever you take a look at it, you're not getting the same features. You have to buy a certain amount over a period of time, or you don't get that price, or you can't get delivery, etc., etc., etc. What can you do with Karatbars later? This is really, really important as well. The most important thing we're doing now is saving them. I am saving as many as I can of these every month out of my own earnings to put away for my own pension and for my children's future. That's the main reason most of my customers start saving with Karatbars International. It's a solid savings plan. You can actually sell or transfer your Karatbars to other business partners. If one of my business partners or customers came to me today and said, look, Brian, I need €300, could you buy some of my Karatbars from me? I would quite happily do that for them. We do have Facebook groups as well where you can advertise if you do need to sell some Karatbars, if you needed to turn them into cash quickly. You can sell your Karatbars privately. Believe you me, you won't have too much trouble selling these to anyone once you show them to them. You could also sell them on something like eBay. I put a Karatbar on eBay one day, a 1 gram Karatbar which I bought for €48. I got €60 for it on eBay. So I have looked at eBay, I have looked at the price that Karatbars are getting on eBay, and people have been getting more for Karatbars on eBay than it actually costs to buy them. Because Karatbars are desirable, people know what they're buying, they know it's a solid company, they know it has all the security features, and of course they know they can use them in key exchange centres and they can sell them on if they need to. Karatbars do have a buyback system. I don't know any of my customers who have ever used the buyback system. The price is a lot lower than the purchasing price, obviously, but it's just there as a safety net if you didn't want to sell your own gold privately, or if you didn't want to use it in key exchange centres. Very soon we're also going to have the Karatbars app, so if you did have some gold in storage, if you wanted to pay someone, pay me for example, you could transfer €300 of gold from your account to my account. Again, that's something that's going to be available quite soon as well. The most important thing to get with Karatbars International is peace of mind. The Karatbars office is open 9 AM to 10 PM Monday to Thursday, and 9 AM to 5 PM every Friday. The office is closed at the weekends. Now, if you're someone who likes working at the weekends, or my support office is open 8 AM to 11 PM 7 days a week, and you can contact me by email, phone, Skype, WhatsApp, or Viber. It's entirely up to you how you prefer to contact me. And the best part of all is this service is available for free to everyone in my organization. So get back to that person who sent you here today. Register. You will be in my organization then as a customer, and you get to take advantage of my support services as well. So do you want to get started? Do you want to have a look at some more of the Karatbars products? Just simply register for free at karatbars.com. You will need that sponsor name, as I said, so go back and get that. Enter your 3% discount code, which your sponsor will give you. If your sponsor hasn't got one, get them to contact me. I'll get one for you. Upload a copy of your ID and your address. This is for anti-money laundering regulations. You can do that in the KYC section. Just a copy of your passport, driving license, and a utility bill is fine. You can then buy using credit card, debit card, or bank wire. Karatbars have different banks in different countries. So for example, in the UK, Karatbars is registered in the UK. We have a UK bank account with HSBC. I can transfer money for free between one account and the other in the UK, so it means that there's no card charges there for me either. So lots of options there: credit card, debit card, or bank wire. If you want to, you can set up a weekly or monthly auto payment. That basically means you can put in any amount from €50 up. That amount will be taken off your card every week or every month on this day, or this day each month, and that will be transferred into that amount of gold. So let's say, for example, a gram of gold today was €60. Well, if you wanted to save €90 every month, well, 1.5 grams of gold would go into storage for you. So really, really simple. Then as it turns into 1 gram amounts, you can get those 1 grams delivered to your home. Really good for people who just want to set up something and leave it and have a savings amount coming out every month. Delivery then, if and when you want, over 100 grams is free. And if you need a little bit more help, if you go to the Karatbars website and register now and you're not sure what to do, that's okay. We've made 3 little tutorial videos for you, and you can find those at savingingold.net. The important thing, as I said, whenever taking everything into account, is Karatbars International have been growing for 6 years. We've been delivering for 6 years without issue. It's a fantastic time to be buying gold now. It's a fantastic time to set up a free gold savings account with everything that's going on in the markets. And Karatbars International is the safest and easiest place for you to do that. So if you've got any further questions, get back to your sponsor. Your sponsor will give you my contact details, and we can get you started with your gold savings account today. Thanks very much for watching. Speak to you very soon.